Yay!
Your brain is so much bigger than mine. All right. So we get right into it. What are we doing today, my friend?
What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing?
Oh, yeah, we're working on making the ramp bigger as we shoot it out, and...
Right, we'll do that.
And
then we'll oh, look at me. Look at me, not the professional. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Campbell. Get a better dad. I can't believe you stuck with me.
What else? Because I don't think that will take too long.
That might be fast. And so we don't know what we're going to do after that, I guess.
No.
Okay. Well, we better figure it out, or it'll be a short show. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
There's a little bit we call...
What happened last time?
Last time we were here, it was what, Saturday, I think?
Yes, and we worked on just getting power-ups to work.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we have the ramp up power-up, and we also have the get bigger power-up. So, wait.
And we've got a power-ups folder. We created that so we could drop our power-ups there, and they would just be randomly selected.
Yeah.
Looks like that power-up got hit by a fry or something.
It did, I think.
We added the French fries.
Oh, yeah, that was last time.
Yeah.
So, what? Uh-oh.
Looks like we got knocked away by a power-up. Does that feel true to you?
Yes, it
Let's
does.
see if it happens again.
No, not that time. We bumped into the hot dog.
We've only got one power-up that I see, the ramp power-up. Let's see if we can get a second one. Oh, yeah, it's working.
And then, the ramp power-up, what happens then is when we hit the enter key, it shoots out a ramp, so you can use that
to, like, jump over things, maybe?
Yes. And then we also have a get bigger power-up.
Which is the cube.
Which is the cube spinning around.
And when you get bigger, you can smash through the blocks.
Yes, you can just smash into them without having to fire.
So I think in general, it's not bad, right? Our idea of where we wanted to go, we just had we wanted to do a little tweak on the power-up. When we shoot it out,
it gets bigger.
We want it to get bigger, because right now it kind of comes out giant out of us, and we're thinking it might be fun to come out smaller.
Like with the get bigger power-up, when we hit it, we just whoop.
Yeah. So my thoughts on that, by the way, Campbell. Uh-oh, look out. Campbell, look out. It's right there. Oh, it touched me. I don't like that. It's Ocular Malice, kids. Ocular Malice starts out every show with the word some text.
Huh.
I said, hey, if you want to trigger your fanfare, you just come in with any text or some text or something like that. Ocular Malice says, time to learn. And by that, I'm sure he's talking to me. He's looking at me on that one. I tweeted earlier today, Campbell, I said, hey, Kids Code starting up in a little bit. And he's like, watch a grown man learn from a small child or something like that, he said. And the audience. So yeah, that's why we're here.
I think I have an idea for what we can do after we make it get bigger.
Cool. You want to surprise us?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I love it. So we got an idea of what we're going to do after we do this. So the first thing we're going to do is we want the ramp to get bigger.
Yes.
We've already got a class we've created that animates motion or changes to numbers over time.
Yes.
We call it the smooth mover. I think we ought to use it. Do we have? Does the ramp have any script attached to it yet, Campbell?
I think so. Ramp up. Wait, the physical ramp?
Yeah, the physical ramp.
No.
I suggest. Here's my thought. We attach a script to it. The script has got an instance of the smooth mover in it. And when we launch the ramp, we initialize the script maybe. We say, go, start your movement. Start your scale up.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What's the current scale on the ramp?
2 by 3 by 2. about.
We might want to put this inside a cube that's got a scale of 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
So it's easy to scale it up. And then the internal stuff can take care of that. This internal piece could take care of its own scale. That's what I'm thinking. I said a cube, but it could just be a game object, I guess, right?
Yeah. No, but with an empty game oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No, I think you're right, because we want to basically, whatever physics components are attached to ramp, we want to move them onto this cube you just created, I think.
No. Because if it has a box collider, bad things are going to happen, because we're going to just hit the ramp, and then...
You're right. All right, maybe this is not the great idea. Or a cube with no renderer. Well, the thing is we want the ramp to actually behave like a ramp, and I think Campbell's right.
We can do that by just getting rid of the box collider. And then we just have a transform.
Get rid of the box collider, and it'll use the internal piece, you think? All right, let's try it. Let's try it. We'll right now just do a test where we'll put the ramp inside cube.
Oh, yeah.
Just parent the ramp under a game object, and attach the script to that. Or not. Just Web is out there. Just Web says, damn, she's good. I think referring to you, Campbell. Campbell's a boy. No worries, though. He often gets misgendered with that long hair.
I don't really care.
He's like, he's good with whatever you want to say. Don't worry. All right. So we got a ramp we're going to throw out yet?
1 sec. It's... Yeah. Okay. Now, enter.
And it works.
Yay.
And you parented it to a game object or not?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. Design patterns with us as well. No worries, just Web.
Dang it.
No worries.
Okay. So that works.
Okay, so that's actually... Wait, though. I'm not sure if we actually tested that. Because we've got somewhere, I think, aren't we creating and throwing the ramp out? Don't we have a property of some script somewhere that we dragged the ramp into? I'm wondering if we're still throwing that out. I want to drag the cube parent into that script. I want to find that. Isn't it in game logic? Just Web says, my 11-year-old daughter has been doing the free Code Camp boot camp for HTML, CSS and only has to finish her projects to get her certificate. Yeah, it sounds like she might be liking it, Just Web. You know, if you're doing it so much, right? Watching Mark's thought process might be more of a nightmare than an experience, though, says Ocular Malice. Come on, Ocular Malice. Come on. Them's fighting words, buddy. Where is he? Better book a flight down to Costa Rica, buddy. All the way from Canada. Okay, what are we doing here?
We're going to
Did you
Visual
verify
Studio.
what I said? Is there a script that's got a property? How do we...
Not that I can see so far.
Wait, what's player script add ramp? What's going in there? Tab to next reference on line 8. Sign pattern search. Bravo. She's doing it on her own, which is
I think there
which is awesome. Can't wait to get her into JavaScript.
is...
Well, that's cool, Just Web. I love it. All right, wait, did you tab to next reference on ramp up? What's going on with that? It's been a week since we wrote this code.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, right there. Tab to next reference on add ramp. I'm sorry. Oh, all we're doing there is just cranking up num power-ups. Okay, tab to next reference on num power-ups.
Num ramp power-ups, you mean? Or
Yeah, num ramp power-ups, I mean. Yeah, I want to find out where we're decrementing, where we're launching the ramp. Let's keep going. I'm looking for where it's changing. Ooh, although it could be changing in that property we were just in. Keep going until you do full circle. What's this? Nope, keep going. Keep going. Okay, keep going until you get into that property. Keep going.
Into what property?
I'm talking about.
This one?
Nope, the property. The property's got a getter and setter, so keep tabbing. There. See, you're in a property. It's got the getter and setter.
Yes.
Okay, so that's I also called num ramp power-ups, but notice it's not highlighted. You're in player scripts num ramp power-ups, but now the property you're in is in game logic. I want you to go put the caret up on the num ramp power-ups on line 61 and keep doing it. Here's where we're going to find that decrement and the launch, I think. Just Web says, hoping to catch some integrated. I'll try to catch you next time. Thanks for what you do, says Just Web. All right, cool.
Yes. right here.
Okay, now what happens? Scroll down. We're instantiating. Ah, look at that. Look at that on line 360.
Yeah.
See that ramp?
Uh-huh.
You can hit, I think, F12 to jump to declaration.
The F keys don't work on this keyboard.
Oh, they don't. We had some spillage on that. You can right-click it and say go to definition if you want, or you can hit tab to next reference so you get to the declaration.
Go to declaration, you said?
Go to definition.
Definition.
F12.
F12, yes.
Right there. That's the property. It's in game logic. So go to game logic in Unity. Do you understand why I've taken you on this trip?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So that I can understand where we decrement it, and I can understand that we do drag this ramp in.
The ramp model is dragged
Yes.
onto, go back and click on game logic. Do you see it up here?
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah.
Okay, now I want you to get rid of that. And yeah, there you go. Change it to the ramp. Now see if it works. Because this is the real test here. This is the test to see if we can still get the physics of the inside piece.
Oh, wait. Ugh.
By the way, Campbell, when you're leaning this way, your face is kind of cut off by the
Oh.
camera. It's not...
Dang it. Sorry.
All right, let's get a ramp.
Oh, so many dang it. I need to slow
Get a
down.
ramp. We should also have them drop further away from us so we have more time, maybe. Okay, shoot the ramp out. And then go over the ramp.
Nope. I'm hitting enter. It just got rid of the plus. It only...
Didn't even shoot the ramp out.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we can deal with it as it is. I was thinking we could maybe get, we'll zoom up to 111. That would have been awesome. The other thing that we can maybe do is change the model itself.
Okay.
All right, let's create a script and drag it onto ramp model.
A script?
This will work. You just need to get to the ramp model since the game object has nothing attached to it. Says Ocular Malice. Ocular Malice is suggesting we continue along the path we were going, I think. To get to it, to create it. I'm feeling, though, that because we didn't see it, I don't know, I feel like there was a problem in that path. Because we didn't see it when it came out, when Campbell said he hit enter, he said we didn't see it. I'm thinking the instantiate didn't get the child or something else was along those lines. Look at the console error. Was there a console error, Campbell?
There was.
What did it say?
Non-convex mesh collider with non-kinematic rigid body is no longer supported since Unity 5. No, we were getting that order before.
There's no rigid body attached to ramp clone game object.
This is the real error. Missing
the error.
component exception. There's no rigid body attached to the ramp clone game object,
All right, let's go
but a
back.
script is trying to access it.
All right, thanks, Ocular Malice. Let's go back and let's follow that guidance from Ocular Malice.
Should I do a create empty
Sure.
or
Yeah,
cube?
I think yes, sure. Create an empty. Throw the ramp model in there. Call it the game object that you just created, ramp. Reattach it to the game logic. And then let's go to that code. And I can see right on your screen at the bottom in blue, it's in a file called gamelogic.cs on line 363, it looks like. You can just type in the letter. Remember at this point? You type in like ramp, maybe?
Ramp is the one we want, correct?
Yeah. All right, let's go to line 363 of game logic. See that? See the link right there? Okay.
Whereas we don't have a rigid body. So wait, all we have to do is up here add component rigid body.
No. We have to get the child component that's the ramp, I believe.
Huh?
Well, or wait a second. The power-up is a game object. Now you need to fetch the child object. Yeah. But if we add force to the rigid body of the child, does the parent object, I guess, just stays there and the child goes forward,
Yep.
maybe?
That's what happens.
Okay. So we got to get the child object. I think the best way to get the child, as I recall, is to get the transforms and then you can get the child transforms.
Get components in children.
Yeah, it's something, is it get components in children?
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, get component in children right there. Do that. Maybe just get component in children. Rigid body should be maybe all that you need. That might be all you need. Look who's here. I wonder what she wants. What's this flying out of my hand in my pockets? Oh no. Oh no. Kimball says, uh-oh, mom is here.
Wait,
You love your mom. Shut up.
I don't think you can control it yet from there.
No, but I'm...
Bacon time? Not bacon time. Where did my wallet go? The whole wallet disappeared. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Just,
Hey, can you
hello.
close the door, Karen?
Wait, why isn't it working?
Because I haven't written code to watch this chat room for this. Also, you need a colon after it, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to
Oh,
work.
I do.
I've got it working from from buttons, and I can give you access to those buttons.
Are you accessing the OBS?
So it's kind of there. It's not quite lined up. It was a little bit of a hack I had to do to get this working. No, it's not through OBS. It's but I've got the Stream Deck there. I'm using the Dungeons and Dragons engine to put these up like that. So there you go. Yeah, we're kind of work our way over there. Okay. Let's see. Back to your
Finally,
code.
intelligence.
All right. Get component in children.
Just this, right?
I think so. Just yeah. And I think that's maybe the only change you need. What's the next line?
We do need to do it here, too.
Do it where?
Here.
Careful. Look carefully at it.
Oh, no, this is the player's rigid
Right. Also,
body.
you're leaning right on that edge right there. That's that edge of the frame there. Okay, I think there's a shot that'll work.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. We also might want to change it so we have an initial set of power-ups so we can just test very quickly instead of waiting.
Ugh.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did.
All you have to do is change one number and you won't have to keep doing this. So it's one number. I think it's in game logic. No, it's a number inside the class itself, I think. We haven't exposed it. It's just over in game logic. It's just Alt-Tab, scroll to the top, find it, change the number. It's
I wish there was
power.
like a full home, like you could just go home, like to the beginning of the script or the beginning of the document you're on.
Michael Malice says he's looking at creating a debug script that can invoke power-ups, etc. with a key press. For example, in an update input, hit key down. All right, do we find it in here?
Wait, what is it?
It's, well, what do you, it's not here. I'm not seeing it here.
Wait, what are you thinking of?
It's the property num power-ups. I meant for you to look at doing it. Oh, okay. Control for Campbell, yeah.
No, num power-ups is a method. Oh no, show num power-ups.
Do this. Hit the code rush. Oh, there it is right there. It's on line 61.
This is shown. Oh wait, 61?
This is the num power-ups. It's coming from player script num ramp power-ups. So we want to go hit F12 or right-click it and go to definition of num ramp power-ups. So tab to next reference on line 66. No, not here, not here, not here. You're at the definition on this one. I'm talking about line 66. So what we're doing is we've got a property that's deferring storage to player script. Player script has the storage of it. Attach a debug script to the player object, and you can get it to do any testing you want from a key press. That's kind of cool. All right. Oh wait, why are
Oh no, it is
power-ups
public.
5?
It's public.
It is. So we must have set it to 0. No, that's in player properties.
Oh right.
There it is. We set it to 0. It's right there. Got it. So Ocular Mouse is saying create a debug script and just drag it in when you want to debug and take it away when you don't want to debug, which is kind of a really nice idea, right? So the game doesn't change,
Oh,
right? Only the debug script is in there. That's a really, really good idea.
nope. Didn't work. Oh no, wait, did. But it was kind of weird. It only worked the first time.
That's weird.
And now it's not working.
Oh, they just went down. I saw them go down. You're hitting enter each time?
Wait, so do I have to jump? Even if I jump and then hit enter?
Well, you're out of power-ups now. So notice your pluses are going away.
Yes, they are.
Any errors in the log?
Nope.
What do you think is happening?
No clue.
I guess we have a couple options. We have go in Blender. We can fix it so it's the right scale. We can individually create smooth movers for each of the different scales that we want to change. That's our second option. Our third option is when we start and create it, we can make note of where we're going to and save those, and then multiply the results of a single smooth mover, which goes from 0 to 1 times that value. Ocular Mouse says scale the game object. Yeah, we can't scale the game object if we can't get this to go out and get us to jump over it. It's not working, right, Campbell? Watch your mic adjustment.
But look here. Wait, ready? As soon as I start playing, I hit wait. If as soon as I start playing, I hit enter, it works. See? And I just double clicked it. But then now,
I wonder if it's because. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a great feeling about it. The way it's being a child of that. If you do it when we're first going, that almost means like the game object is like always staying there behind us and it's not moving forward. Can we go look at the code in?
wait, I have an idea.
Wait, okay. I hear you, but I'm actually where I think I know what the problem is. But go ahead. What's your idea?
No, we can do yours.
I want to go where it's created. It was in game logic at around lines 363.
Yeah, because we didn't have a rigid body.
You can hit Control G as a shortcut to go to a line number and then type in 363 to get to it quickly. All right, the power-up instantiate. So we're taking the power-up and we're instantiating the ramp and we're giving it the ramp start position. So we are moving the game object in that to that location.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we might not be doing it. All right, what's your idea?
I was just saying if we look at it in scene view, maybe we'll see where they're going, where the ramps are going.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're all starting up at this back position right here. Launch it.
Oops, dang it, sorry.
Are the ramps always dropping? Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, see them shooting up?
Yeah, so wait. Yep, they're shooting underneath us. Look.
Was this thing always dropping? Is it because it's using gravity, Campbell? Is the outer one just an empty object that doesn't even have any gravity on it, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have a rigid body. Wait, we could maybe...
Let's turn off using gravity here and just see what happens.
Nope, still goes under, it just doesn't move. I think it's just the fact that we're instantiating them underneath us.
How did all these get up here? Because they're not using gravity.
Wait a minute, can I try something? Yeah, if we jump and then enter. No, it doesn't work then. I don't know what's happening.
Can we look back at the code?
Yup.
The ramp start position. Player transform X, Y plus 5, Z plus the drop.
Huh.
What's the relationship of the parent to the child in Unity? What's the transform of the child? It says the ramp start position. Ocular says the ramp start position will also be relative to the game object offset. If it's not 0, 0, then it'll be your player position plus its initial transform. Can you look at that, Campbell?
Wait, yeah.
I think Ocular Malice is right. Yeah, look at the
It
position.
is.
Change the position to 0, 0, 0.
A 0.
Tab 0, tab 0. It's faster to do
Yeah.
the tab there between those. Okay, we try again.
I do think that was it because the Y was negative.
Ocular Malice says no of the game object. Let's go look at the. I don't think so. I think the game object. I don't think that's true. The game object. No, I think it's the child one that just.
I do.
I think we just fixed it with the child one.
Yeah, because the Y was negative. So I think that that was what was
because
happening.
we are changing the position of the game object.
We should probably turn use gravity back on because we're adding an upward force, but it's never coming back down. I do think that this has solved it though. Yes.
And how do you know it solved it? Now you'll know if you hit it now, right? Try it now.
Wait, what do you mean now?
Well, because the first one you said worked. I want to see if the next one.
Oh.
I want to test a couple of these. Look at the position of the game object. All objects should start at 0, 0, 0 before you apply your own transforms. Can you fire them?
Yeah.
Fire? They're not, where are they? They're not there.
They're not there.
So it's not working.
Dang it.
All right, so let's try what Ocular Malice is saying. Go to the game object, set it to 0, 0, 0.
But that's...
Let's just try it. So hard to coach over chat. You're doing great, Ocular Malice. Try again. Launch one. No?
Nope, it's coming behind us.
Yeah, still coming behind us. All right. Yeah, I didn't think was going to work, but we tried it anyway. The reason I don't think it's going to work is if you go look at the code, go back to 363, Campbell. Line 363. See line 359? We create the player, the start ramp, the ramp start position. We set it to the current player's transform, X, Y, and Z, but we increment Y by 5 so it goes up above us. And we have a drop distance that we incremented forward after the Z. At the end of the line there, Campbell. There you go. Drop ahead position. And so we instantiate using that position. So that power-up should have that position regardless of what its initial position is. That's my take on it. Yeah, I think what we need to do, I think the most elegant fix is to go into Blender, create a new ramp that's actually the right scale. That's the right proportions and scale. That's an elegant way. The next elegant way is to do it in code, where we remember the existing scale and we scale up to it. And the third elegant way is to use 3 smooth movers. Which of those 3 choices would you like to do, Campbell?
Let's do the smooth movers, because I feel like we already have it.
All right. So to do that, we need to get a script that we're going to drop onto the ramp and drop in 3 smooth movers.
Yes. One sec.
When I say drop them in, I mean we're going to have to create them as field variables.
Yeah.
Of that script.
This is the scale or
Trying to figure out what you want to call it.
yeah. Uh-oh.
The real Pygon says that's a problem if you haven't set all game objects to 000 before transforming them. You end up in a weird space where relational values for location, etc. are not actually where you expect them to be. Yeah, my sense is if we take in other words, listen to us. Well, Akamelis, do you have proof that we are not listening to you? I feel like we've done what you suggested and it still did not work. Right? That's kind of, I feel like we have tried it, and I feel like if there's something else I missed, let me know what that is. I guess here's what I'm saying. I got a solution that I know is going to work. It's a little bit extra code. It's not as elegant. And I have another solution that's less code, but we got to go to Blender. And I don't have a solution here that's elegant using this approach that seems to actually work. That's the challenge right there. So yeah, I feel like you're feeling like you're not listening, Dr. Morales, and I apologize for that. All right, what are we doing, Campbell? What'd you end up naming it? What do you want to do?
I feel like it would be confusing if we named it scale up, because that's a method inside of it.
Well, this is specifically for the ramp, right? So I think the coordinates are kind of all over the place for a lot of your objects. So any positioning is moving things around where you don't expect them to be. Well, that doesn't seem true with this particular object, because this particular object, we set the parents transform to 000, right? And then we just offset it. We set the new position to the player's offset. It was code that was working before when it wasn't parented. And then when we parented it, we started getting this weird behavior that we can't really explain. That's hard to understand. All right, what'd you call it, Campbell?
Ramp scale up.
Ramp scale up. And can you drag that onto, I think what we want to do now, so I'm backing out of this unless Ocular Malice or the real Pygon, if you guys have got a suggestion you want us to try before I back out of this, what I want to do is I want to take the ramp model, bring it back up to the parent. I want to undo that code change where we get that child component. Yeah, but what's the position of the ramp itself as well? It was difficult to see on Campbell's screen. So click on the ramp a second. Click on the ramp model, Campbell. We zeroed that out.
This
click on the ramp model in the hierarchy. There you go. See, it's zeroed.
Yeah.
It's 000. Click on the upper game ramp, on the ramp object that parents it. It's also triple zeros. I feel like we're listening to you guys. And it's still not working. It's working in a really bizarre way that we don't quite understand. Look at the code. Well, one more time, let's show the code. Go out to 363 before we get back. The player just moves. The player's position is just wherever the player is. Oh, you want to look at the player's object. Go click on the player. The player's object should also be at 000. Pretty sure that's the case, but could be wrong.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
Or else
Maybe
it would
that's our
be in
problem?
the exact same.
Player is at 0,
0,
1,
1,
and
3.
Z is 3. Do you think that's the problem? That's
No.
where we start at. But I figure it doesn't matter what the player's position is because our code, go to the code now and show the code one more time. The code creates it relative to the player's position. Hit Control G. Oh no, go to Game Logic. You need to go to Game Logic.
Yeah, I was just opening them up. I don't know why it didn't open up all of the scripts. Ugh.
You remember the shortcut to jump to a line number?
Yeah, 363.
So here's the code right here. Let me grab it. I'm moving the mouse to your machine for just a second, Campbell. I just want to bring this up so we can see all three of these parameters easily here. Right there. Mouse says step through the create ramp function in debug to see where it's spawning the items and if they're where you want them to be. Okay. You want to do that, Campbell?
Sure.
You want to? All right. So we'll set a breakpoint here. Save the file. Oh, we got to click on attach to Unity right up here. You want to do that?
Yep. Wait. Control S. Yeah. Okay.
Might want to set the breakpoint further down. Oh, okay.
When we try to shoot it out, right?
Well, it's going to happen because we're giving ourselves num-ramp power-ups. So we're giving ourselves 5 anyway. The only reason he's suggesting going further down is because we might get out of it at line 353.
I think we should set it on line 360.
The real Polygon says, I wasn't saying that was necessarily a problem, just explaining why 00 is so important. No, I appreciate that, real Polygon. You might also check the player model, not just the game object. Okay.
Can I get rid of these?
What'd you say?
Can I get rid of these spaces?
No, I added that space so that because 359 and 360 are one line of code. I just made it so we could see them all on one line. But you know what? We can, now that you've got it like this, we can do that. You can now see them all on one line now. All right. So yeah, let's set the breakpoint on like 359.
That's what I was. Yeah.
All right.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
This one is, I want to run past this. I want you to, remember they worked at the beginning? I want you to get past this. Just hit run or continue. You can click on continue up at the top. Right there. And
Yeah,
get a
they
little bit
did
further.
work.
And now, are we going to be able to get out of this? Oh, you hit it again? Okay, now let's look
Oh,
at
sorry.
it. So, let's look at the values here. So we
The
can,
identifier drop ahead position is not in the scope. That seems like pretty.
Hold on. All right, so let's look at what we've got here. It's saying it's going to go at 0658. So the player transform Z is at 53. So this is the correct position right there. So let's do the game object power up. We are copying the ramp. And well, I know that the numbers going in are correct.
Oops.
In order to get these out, I think we've got to come in. I feel like we're like kind of spending a lot of time chasing something. Let's go into, we have a watch window here. There's a watch window, Campbell. You've not seen this yet. So let's show you this right here.
I don't think that we need to make the scale 111.
Okay, here's the watch window. Let me show you the watch window here. What I can do is I can take power up, for example, and I can come down here into the watch window, paste that down there, and now I can take a look at it. I can open it up and see its properties, right? I can also come in here and I can say watch power up dot get component, and I can pass in a type that I want to use, like for example, rigid body, and give it a closing paren like this, and I can get like the rigid body on it, for example. That's not there because it has no rigid body, but if I come in and say get component in children, there's that rigid body right there. Or I could say, maybe let's copy this and come down to the next line, and I could say, instead of going for the rigid body, I could say get the transform, like that. And I can open up its transform, and I can take a look at its, what is it, local position? And the local position is correct. So the position is correct. The velocity, we're adding it to its rigid body, and we're adding the force to it. Yeah, okay, so it says it's in the right spot, but it's not, based on what I've just looked at. So I think we're backing up, is what I think we're doing. And I think we're going to go implement this a way that we know we can fix it. And sometimes that happens in code, right? Sometimes like what we just saw, Campbell, where there is like, you know, maybe somebody who's an expert says, here's how you fix it, and we try and we just can't get it to work. Sometimes it's okay to go back and say, all right, let's fix it the way that we kind of know how to do it. And so that's what I'm suggesting we do here. Unless, like I say, unless Real Python or Ocular Analysis, we've got some suggestions there. We did go through, we verified the numbers were right, but the actual position on screen seemed to be incorrect. All right, so what are you doing? You're taking the ramp model out?
Yeah, I took it
You
out.
got rid of the other piece. We have to drag ramp model back onto game logic. Did we do that?
No, not yet.
Type in A, yeah, there you go. Okay, let's go to our, and does the ramp model have that new script you added?
Ramp model?
Did you
No,
drag
it does
that
not.
new script that you created? Ramp scale up. Script class cannot be found. That's not good. I would save from where you are right now.
Wait, blah. How do I unattach?
Oh, it's in the debug menu. Do you think it's because we're attached?
No. I just want to detach all.
Yeah, detach all. Okay. Nice awareness to do that. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can do it.
Nope.
The class
Here's
name
the
isn't
problem.
the file name. Oh, that's what it is. This should be called ramp. Can you do a rename on this?
I guess, but this is the only instance of it.
I hope you're right. But because we're dealing with this kind of engine in the background, I'm not sure if that's true or not. Good spot there, Ocular Malice. Thanks for that.
Wait, sorry. Bleh. Oh yeah, we were just gonna add it.
The ramp model. Okay. Now let's go to the script, and we're going to add 3 smooth movers to it. 1 for each of the scale points. Is that what you want to do? 3 of those?
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to
Void-
create their field variables. You still have to call get component and chill. Oh, I still have the call. Ocular Malice is right. We got to go look in that. I think that'll still work. By the way I've seen get component in children before, it actually will find the component of the parent. But we need to fix it. It's in game logic, line 363, Campbell. Do you remember that change we made?
Mm-hmm.
See line 361?
Yeah.
What do we want to change that to? It's
Oh, wait,
right
we're
there on
already on
screen. It's right behind you. Perfect. Good job. Okay. All right. So 3 smooth movers. So we want to use. It's kind of close. You're creating a method here. The void right there is a method. You want to create a smooth mover is what you want to do. Can I grab the mouse from you for a second?
Yep.
Can I grab it over here? I want to add a template for you, a template variable for the smooth mover class. So we've got that smooth mover reference right there. Do we already have it? Did we already added it? I'm not sure if we have or not. Looks like maybe it already exists. What if I type in VSM here? It does. It already exists. So if you want a variable of type smooth mover, you just type in VSM.
Okay.
And I like to put, by the way, I noticed you moved the bottom. I like to put them up at the top, but it's okay to put them at the bottom if you want. So this one's going to scale at the X.
Oh, I just thought that it was a method before, so.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no worries. One other thing I want to do, because of the indenting here, let me just grab the mouse a second. I'm going to hit Control-K-D just to get it to format. All right, now it's your mouse. Go ahead.
Oh, wait, oopsies.
So this one's going to scale X.
Yeah.
So call it scale X. And I think we're going to say, we need to instantiate it. Simply declaring it just means we have a spot where we can hold it, but it doesn't actually create a new one. So what I want to do is instantiate it. Let me show you what it looks like. It equals like new, a smooth mover, like that.
Ah. Okay.
There's also, by the way, though, look at this. We also have this other one that takes a duration section, start value, and end value. So we actually kind of know this, okay? For X, the duration, well, it's whatever the duration is. Let's actually create a constant up here. So if I want to create a constant, I can type in QD like this for constant of type double, or QF for constant of type float. Why don't you do that? Hit QF for me in the space bar right up there.
Oops. QF?
Yeah. Constant type float. And we're going to call this duration, the scale up time, maybe. Scale up time.
Oh, wait, sorry.
All right? And let's set that to whatever, how much time you want it to scale up. I think it's about 0.7 seconds.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe 8.
Okay.
I do want to be able to still see it scale up. Like, I don't want it to be like, whoop.
And what's wrong with that 0.8? What do we need to
F.
change that? Right, because it's a float. Now, in the smooth mover, it takes 3 parameters. There's 2 different constructors for it. If you move the caret down between the parens and you hit Control-Shift-Space, Visual Studio will bring up the tooltips for this. One, it says 1 of 2. See those right there? Looks like you hit Enter in there. Hit it, you can undo it. Do it again. Control-Shift-Space, and now move the down arrow. See, it's got 2 different constructors.
Oops.
One that takes no parameters, just an easy, simple one to use, and another one that takes the duration seconds, the start value, and the end value. Okay? So all we got to do is, well, what's that duration seconds going to be? What are you going to pass in for that?
Scale up time.
Good. Do it. All right.
And then, come on. And
What's
then
the start value for the X scale?
It is, I forget.
Well, it's,
Oh, wait, right, 0.
Right, it's 0.
0. And then, do we want to make it scale up to 111?
No, this is where I was trying to. I wanted to have it simple, but I wanted the code to be simple, but we can't do it because of the irregular shape of the ramp and because it's already scaled out. So if you look at the ramp model, look at its scale. What's the X scale go to? It goes to about 2. So I would say our end value is going to be 2, or you can copy that number if you want it exactly that.
Because I feel like, I don't know.
What'd you say?
I feel like it's just better. You know?
What's better?
To have it more specific.
Okay. And what do you need on that to make it that happy? All right, good. Now I need one of these for Y and Z as well. Can you give me 2 more? You can, don't forget, duplicate line is, oh, it looks like you did it.
Oops. Wait. Dang it. Dang it.
Tell me what's happening.
It's just Control Shift is not working.
Control Shift, Alt Shift. Control Shift goes word to word.
Why?
And then let's go copy whatever this value is and paste it in. Alt Tab, if your fingers are already on the keyboard, might be faster. Good. And then duplicate that line.
What?
Give me a scale Z.
Oh wait,
You
for
can
this
just hit
one.
duplicate line anywhere on this line. You don't have to select it.
Really?
Yeah, just do it anywhere. As long as there's not a selection. All right, now you want to figure out what this last value is here. Got it? Okay, so
Yep.
now we've initialized those 3 different pieces. I think we want to create a method called start scaling. Scale up now. Something like that. Can you create a new method for me in here?
What did you say?
Scale up now. What do you, I mean, that's kind of, we want to call something to start the process. And we got to figure out what we want to call that method. I think it's this. Make it public so we can call it from outside of here.
Okay. Down, down.
Okay. In scale up now, what we want to do is we want to go into scale X. So down inside the method, you can hit enter here. And now type in scale X dot. And there's a method that our smooth mover has, which I think is called start.
Oh. No, I just wanted to turn off the fan and then back on because it's kind of a yellowish color. Yeah.
Looks like we're back. All right.
Nope, Skype's frozen.
Blue Skype.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec. Re-instantiating a Skype call with you, Campbell. Looks like you can see me now.
I can.
Excellent. All right, so we have a method called start. That's the method we need to call.
Uh-oh. OBS?
Is OBS not working?
No, OBS is working, but on the Skype it looks like my screen's frozen.
Oh, Skype, it looks like your screen is frozen, so Skype's not
No,
working.
Skype is working, but my screen on Skype is not working.
Oh, I see. I got you. Hold on, let me see if I can correct that. Let's do this. Let me come over to your machine a second. If I can come in and bring this up, this might help. Gotta run. Done some Canadian moose here, guys. Have fun. Great stuff. Good work, Campbell. Adequate work, Mark. That is the most compliment I've ever gotten from Ocular Malice. Thanks, Ocular Malice. I appreciate that. You know what we say about Ocular Malice, kids?
He's awesome.
We say he's awesome. Thanks, Ocular Malice. Go get some moose. Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
Even your screen on. Oh, wait. No. I just don't think you're moving.
Wait, what did you say, Campbell?
I was going to say even your screen on Skype is frozen, but it's not.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
it's
don't think you're
OBS. Oh,
moving.
sorry, hold on. I was trying to figure out the OBS issue here. And it did not like that. Cable 2. Let's see if I can get it back over here.
Oh wait, we got it.
I got it? All right, good. Okay, good. Okay, so we want to call start. And if you tab to next, go ahead and hit a semicolon here because there are no parameters to it, I think. Just semicolon here, and it'll put it on the outside. I don't know if I told you that or not. That's a Coder's feature. All right, go tab to next reference into this method start. Put the caret on start and tab into it so I can show you what's going on in that method.
We have to open all the other... No.
We have to what?
Open all the other scripts if we want to...
It won't tab. Tab to next reference should find them and open them.
No. It will, but...
Keep going. There. Look.
Oh, it
start
will
time
open them.
is equal to time.time. That's the only thing we do in Smooth Mover when we call start. We say when we're going to start. The cool thing about this, go back over into your power up beat or your ramp scale up, I mean. Look at this. See at the line 8, 9, and 10? See those lines?
Yes.
And you're totally split in half when you're right there, my friend.
sorry.
So see those lines right there? Those set up the scale time, how long it'll take, and the end result. All of those things. And that means we can reuse it again and again and again just by calling start when we're ready to start. Okay? So we've started the X scale. What else do we need to do after line 24? Okay, good. So we are now starting all of those scale pieces there. I think we need a fixed update method. So we're going to change our update to a fixed update. Let's get rid of that comment right above that says update is called once per frame because fixed update is called every time we calculate physics, which could be 60 times a second. All right,
Or
now in
70
here,
times a second.
What'd you say, Campbell?
It could be so many times.
Okay. Now right here, we need to get, I think when we drag this on, it's this dot game object gets us the ramp. Yeah, I don't even think we needed this. Go not in here, there are no parameters here, but inside on line 19, I think we want to call game object, and we want to get a component of that. What component do we want to get?
Transform.
Yeah, we want to get the transform.
And then the scale.
So let's get let's call get component.
I don't even think we need that.
Oh, we've got transform already. Sweet.
Yeah, because it's a game object.
I forgot about that. All right, you're right. Let's do it. Transform dot.
Local scale. Right?
Yep. Dot what?
X, Y, and Z.
Sure.
X and then Y.
And what's that equal to?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, is it this?
Well, you could do that, but that's going to be no different behavior than what we're already seeing. We're just setting the scale right to its end result.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, what's the bigger picture of what we're trying to do? How would you describe it to a friend? What are we trying to do right now?
Make it so that the ramp smoothly gets bigger as we shoot it out.
You're right. We're right now modifying the scale of the
We're
ramp.
slowly adding to the scale of the ramp. I
Right.
guess.
And who's in charge of slowly moving positions, changing values?
Smooth mover.
Do we have any smooth movers in this class?
No.
I would.
Oh, wait, sorry. In this class. Yes, we do. I thought you meant method.
Nope.
For some
Yeah,
reason.
in the class. So I would encourage you to try to figure out a way to do this with a smooth mover that we already have. And there are 3 defined up on lines 8, 9, and 10. And now there's going to be, it's not smooth mover, but it's something inside the smooth mover. Smooth mover is the class that does the work. But inside it, there's a property that returns something you're going to be wanting to use here. So put a dot there. What do you think it is? It's one of those properties. If you tap the control key, Coders will let you filter in by hit the letter P for properties.
Oops. Wait.
Control, and then hit the letter P. And then it's one of these.
Wait, no, it is end value. Or
Well,
is it
end
start value?
What is it?
Is it start value?
Start value is going to always be 0.
Oh,
so
then
that
it's
won't be
value.
moving. End value will always be the end number. Value. All right, do the same thing for the other two properties.
Wait, it still says
Oh.
incorrect.
I forgot. You can't directly assign to the X. You have to create a new vector 3. So let's do that on the line above. On after line 18, let's create a new line empty above. And so we're going to type in NV3 for a new
Yeah.
vector 3, I think, right?
I believe.
Okay, we're going to call this position.
Oops, sorry.
All right, that's fine. You can call it vector 3 if you want. Or not position, scale. I'm sorry.
Scale, you say?
Yeah. New scale, something like that.
And then,
This is going to be the word new. We're instantiating a new vector 3, a space, and IntelliSense will suggest a vector 3. Select that, open parens. And now we're going to pass in 3 parameters to this.
X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, which are going to be what? What are we going to pass in for the X?
Scale X, right?
Scale X dot.
Oops.
It's not scale X because it needs to have a float. It's scale X dot something.
Value.
Yeah. All right, now check this out. You can select. You can hit selection increase, which is the num plus, and then duplicate line
Oops.
or duplicate selection. Not there. Go back to where you were. You can hit num minus to go back 1. There you go. Shift enter here, and change that. It's already got its scale Y. Shift enter one more time.
Oops.
You shouldn't need to select it once you've already done it once. I think it'll keep going. It'll realize what you're doing. There you go.
Ooh.
Okay. And then now we want to set, how do we change line 20? What's line 20 become?
We just changed this all to scale, right?
Yeah. Well, kind of. I think if show me the change and I'll tell you if it's right. No, that stays the same. We want to set local scale equal to something.
Here? Or below this line?
When I say we want to set local scale equal to something, that means it's going to be on the left side of the equal statement. We don't want the dot X. We can't set the dot X, remember? The whole reason that's underlined now is because we can't change the dot X. We have to set the scale. It's called local scale. We don't want the X. Delete the dot X there.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. We want to set that to something. What do we set that equal to?
We want to set local scale. Local scale equals scale.
Yeah.
Or wait, actually.
Well, you've got it. You've just got to change the end of line 20, I think, right?
Why?
Show me what you're doing.
Oh wait, I can't.
Scale X is a smooth mover, so it's always only going to have those properties we gave it.
Then I don't know.
Well, local scale is a vector 3,
Yeah.
right? It's got X, Y, and Z components. Let's go over to Unity a second. Look at the transform up at the top. See position, rotation, and scale?
Yes.
See those three? All three are vector 3s. They have X, Y, and Z components, even though rotation and scale. We're trying to change scale.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to the code.
Oops.
Did you close down Unity?
No.
Okay.
I
So,
just minimized it.
okay, cool. Cool. Go back to the code. Line 20 we need to change.
How?
Well, we need to set the scale of the game object's transform. Right? See that line 20? Game object.transform
Yeah.
local scale equals. Everything to the left of that equal sign is correct. We're trying to change that local scale, but we want to set it to something. And the question is, what do we want to set it to? It's okay if you don't see it. You can say, I don't see it. I don't get it.
I don't.
Okay, look at line 19. What are we doing on line 19?
We're making a new vector 3.
And we're setting it, it's a local variable called scale, and we're setting it to the scale of what?
Of the ramp. The scale X.
Scale X, which is what? What type of scale X? What's the type of scale X? So when I ask about the type of scale X, what's the type of that?
Where are you? We need your help. Oh, yeah, all right. Here, I have.
Genesis 7 comes in. Save the day. So what's the type of scale X? Let's go back and look at the code here a second. So when I ask what's the type, if I say what's the type of scale up time, your answer is it's float. If I ask what's the type of scale X, you say it's a
smooth mover.
Okay, so we are creating a new scale, a new vector 3, from 3 different values from 3 different what? What are these?
Smooth movers.
Okay, so we're changing the scale because we want the scale to change. On line 20, we want to set this local scale equal to something. We've got code that's trying to set it to X, but that doesn't really make sense to set a vector 3 to a single X value because you can't do it. They're 2 different things. So we got to get something that's also a vector 3.
Oh, do we just have to change it to scale?
Yeah, that's all we have to do is we set it to scale. That's what I think at least. We can try that. This, I think, has a shot of working as long as we call scale up now. We haven't, line 22, we're not calling that method from anywhere yet, though. It won't work until we call that method.
True.
So we need to call scale up now. Can you figure out how to call scale up now from the right spot? And how about if I get you in the right spot first, and then you figure out how to call this scale up now? Is that cool?
Is this the right spot?
Absolutely not, because that happens like 60 times a second or 100 times a second. We're not going to do it there. We need to do it when do we need to start scaling the ramp? Think about it. Just don't think about code. Think only about in terms of the game, right? Imagine you're talking to somebody who doesn't understand code, and you say, hey, when we shoot the ramp out, the ramp goes out, and we want it to, expand. So my question to you is, when do we want to start the expansion? Do we want to start I'll give you some choices. We can start the expansion when we start the game. We can start the expansion when we end the game. And we can start the expansion when we shoot a ramp out. What?
I was going to do get key down, enter.
Oh, okay. But we've already got a key that's shooting it out, right?
Yeah.
So that's a really interesting choice. You could actually write that code and make it work. As long as you found the right ramp, though. Where's the ramp? You don't know, right? So you could do that and you might be able to get it to work, but now we've got 2 things that are kind of starting the same thing from 2 different points in the code. There is one point in this code where we are launching a ramp, and that's where we have to find. We have to find that part where we actually shoot the power up out. Do you remember where that is? You can say no. Oh, look at you. It's actually right on screen. It's in the method called launch ramp. Okay? So here's what we need to do. We need to get this. We need to now call that method in ramp scale up from here. How do we get access to the ramp scale up component, right? The script component called ramp scale up from the ramp inside game logic. So this is what we want to get to, but in game logic, we want to somewhere in between line 359 and 364, we want to get an instance of that ramp scale up. Do you have a sense of what we need to do? Looks like you're going for the keyboard. And I'll give you one more clue.
Wait.
It's similar to line 361.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be a rigid body.
Yeah.
It's totally okay to not know this, right? To not know how to do this. Can I grab the keyboard a second? I want to find another bit of code that's similar to this. Is that okay? Can I move mouse on your machine? Or do you think you know what you want to do?
I think I know.
The ramp's got the ramp scale up script. It does. So good job checking that. Do you know which... I see you searching for something, but here's the thing. Let me show you something. I think you may not need to get this yet. See this? Do you know what object this is?
Yeah.
This is the new ramp that we're creating.
Yes.
It's instantiating based on this existing ramp. That's the one that's the property up above. This has the script in it as a component.
Yeah.
That means this one probably does too. Pretty sure it will. It'll copy it. So what you want is you want this dot get component. You want to get a component, and the question is, what's the type of that component that goes right there? Do you know? Is it clear? That is correct. And then you can just hit the code rush key, choose declare local. And now this is our ramp scale up script right there. Excellent. Now we have to call one method on this. What method do we call? And if you want, you can tap the control key or you just know what it is. Yeah, there it is right there. Perfect. I think that now has a shot at working. Did it? It didn't look like it scaled up though, did it?
No, not really.
I'm going to say it did not work.
It didn't.
All right, let's go take a look at it again. I didn't check to see if there were any log errors in the log file. Did you see?
I don't think there were.
Okay. Let's set a breakpoint in, let's attach to Unity, and let's set a breakpoint in the startup now method, the scale up now method.
I think I might know what's happening.
That's awesome because I have no idea.
It's that we're never using the start time. Even though look, it's scalex.start. And start, it sets start time equal to time.time. Oh no, we're calling it in here. Never mind.
Yeah, Smooth Mover wraps all that for us. So I'm not sure, but let's set a breakpoint and scale up now so we make sure we're hitting that. That is not a place you can set a breakpoint. Inside scale up now, down the method down there,
oopsies.
line 24, for example, or 23, anywhere in there. You can't set it right on 22. Yeah, you can do it on the next, because 22 doesn't actually execute any code.
Yes,
It's just the declaration for it. And you attach to Unity before you leave here. And let's try and run it and see what happens. All right, so we're getting into scale up now. Do you mind if I take over and just take a look at what's going on?
Yep.
So we're going to say...
No.
Oh,
I don't mind.
wait, it was null? Did it really say that? ScaleX was null?
But we set it up there.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Wait, try going on to ScaleX and then just tabbing to next reference. Yeah, I don't know then.
Let's try again. Let's get to the breakpoint again. I'm like a little stunned by that. Oh, you want me to do it?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Here, you go ahead. You go ahead and do it. Start it up again. All right, let me just look. I want to just get right in here. And how can these be null? This is totally blowing my mind.
That
Is it because
one's
it's
null
a cloned
too.
object? It might be because it's a cloned object. It may not be cloning these, and it may not be cloning the instantiation.
Well, why not? It did that.
It doesn't really make sense to me, Campbell, but I think what I want to do is this. I want to take these 3 lines of code right here, and I think I want to instantiate them right down here. I want to create a new method here called instantiate smooth movers. Maybe create smooth movers. You're moving the mouse. Do you want to do something? Do you want to change it? Oh, you're fixing it for me. Okay, thank you. And then I want to put that code here. I want to get rid of the code here. I'm going to do that instead. And then we're going to say scale up now. And from here, we're going to call instantiate smooth movers. Now we have to stop the game and restart it because Unity doesn't support edit and continue. So let's do that. Let's stop the game. Let's try and restart right here without a breakpoint, I think, and just see what happens. Get time is not allowed to be called from monobehavior constructor. Call it in awake or start. Oh, interesting.
Huh.
That's why they were null. That's what was happening. They were null because we tried to create them and it said, sorry, it's not allowed. All right, so let's hit start now. I have a feeling I'm back into that other feeling I had earlier. Where I think this might work. What'd you say?
All compiler errors have to be fixed.
Oh, we have this one again. This, I think, means we've got to restart, save and restart. Fried LOL is asking about accounting software offices like Excel, etc., HR programs, banking systems. I heard the banks like Java, etc. What language are they usually written in? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong sense of what that is for accounting pieces. I would imagine you've got some mathematical. I'm going to take a guess at it, but Fortran I know in the past was really popular with banking companies. And F sharp, I think, is even sometimes used for some kinds of bank applications. C sharp. Yeah. Fortran was that way because it was like it was a formula based application. F sharp is still also very mathematical in nature. C sharp because it's so prevalent. I guess imagine C as well. All right, what are we doing, Campbell? Did it work?
Uh-oh.
Is that you pressing enter on those
Yep, it was.
each time? Okay. So I think it was working. But I think from our angle, because it's getting further away, it's shrinking. I think it needs to start closer to us. I guess what I'm saying is I think it might be working.
it needs to start from inside of us.
What are these right here? Hold on. We've got an object reference not set to an instance of an object. Fixed update. Let's get in there. See what I'm pointing at?
Yeah, I do.
You can double click on it. There you go. Get in the code. I think we need to do a check, an is not null check in ramp scale up's fixed update. It's right down below here.
Can I have the mouse for just a second?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so the problem is scale x is null sometimes. So we're just going to come in and say, hey, look, if that's equal to null, then I'm going to say get out of here. That's all I'm doing right here. Okay? That should get rid of that, clean up those other errors. I'm going to add an empty line right there. Okay. We should get rid of that error, but I think we're still going to see, let's see what happens. Oh, interesting. When it first is created, it's giant big when it's first created.
It is?
Yeah. Do you see the flash? It's when you first hit it, it's big right in front of us.
It is.
And then it goes to 0. There. Did you see it that time?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wait, here, I have an idea. I wonder if that's actually what's happening? Or... Wait, watch the...
Yeah, I think it's instantiating it, making it big, it's drawing the frame, and then our fixed update is called, and we update it, we change it. We should probably change the scale to 000
Uh-oh.
when we create it. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
You would. Okay, so we got to go to the method where we create it. Yeah, inside game logic. Right in here, we need to create a new... actually, I don't think we need to create anything. We just need to say power up dot local scale is equal to
000.
Yeah. We might still have a problem here, but this could also fix it.
Oh, it might be. We might. Wait, is power up a game object?
Power up dot transform dot local scale, I think. Yeah, it's a game object. You can see it right up there on line 360. See where it's declared? You can hit enter. There you go. Local scale equals, and type in T for type and then V3 to get a vector 3 reference. And now type in a dot, and I think it might have a dot empty. Tap control key and just show only properties.
No.
0, 0? Yeah, do 0. Try that in semicolon. Does it work? I think it's working.
Kind of. I mean, it doesn't look like they're shooting out of us, though.
Right, because it's coming from above. It's moving away, which shrinks it, but it's growing as well. If it came from below us and went up, as it went up by us, I think it would look better. So my suggestion is we change the initial vector of the throw to have it. We change the position so it's closer to us.
Yes.
So look at line 359. That determines our start position for the ramp.
Yeah?
How would we change that to make it be closer to us? it's in those parameters there, those 3 parameters. X is right where we are. Y is and Z are altered.
That's how.
Well, you're right on us. I would put it forward ahead at least by 1 or something like that. You could also change the variable we were using, the drop ahead position.
We're adding a forward force to it, so I feel like it would just look regular, better.
Okay. If we do that though, when it gets physics, it might explode off in a different way. So that's why I was thinking we might want to put it just a little bit in front of us, but that's okay. What about the Y alteration? What's happening there?
It is +5. So we want to make this also just
Okay, you're creating it inside of us, which means if the physics engine gets a chance to work before the forces are applied, it might be like trying to just jettison it out of us as fast as it can in whatever direction that's different from what we're expecting. We can try this. It might work, but it also might not. If it works funny, if it's spinning or shooting out in a wrong way, it may not spin because I think we clamped down where it goes. Wait, that we haven't finished though.
Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, that's all right. You can try it. You can try it. Let's see what happens with this. But I think we want to.
Oh, did I not save?
Maybe not. It looks like the same behavior as before. One of my kids is trying to get a chocolate.
Huh. So, not too
what's the
long.
area of a circle? Formula for the area of a circle? What is it? All right. What's the formula for circumference of a circle?
Something like circumference equals
Do not fall.
diameter.
Times.
Pi times diameter.
No, 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 no. You cannot have a chocolate. What is it?
Pi times diameter.
Pi d.
Is that the end? Is that
Nope.
what?
Pi d.
All right, you can have a chocolate. All right, all right.
See?
So it's what's going on, Camel? What's our issue? Why are we wearing a wedge hat? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, because you were right.
Okay, so let's add +1 to both of these for a second. Let's just try that and run it again. You need a chocolate too?
Yeah.
Can you get one for your brother? Do not fall. She's standing on the edge of the chair, like balancing objects. Okay, +1 for both, and run it. Just real quickly. Looks like you got a shift enter in there.
What did I
Undo,
do?
just hit undo, undo. And now give me a +1 in there. And run it. A real quick test. I want to make small changes, quick tests, and see if this works. Is that for Campbell? For me. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right, fire. Interesting.
Maybe we do
so we don't
just
have,
plus 0.5, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, try 0.5. But there's still something else I want to do, Campbell. I want to change its upward velocity to make it higher, so it's shooting up past us as it goes forward. I think you need a 0 in front of that, maybe,
Oh, no, wait.
and maybe an F. I don't know. And this add force right here. See the add force on line 364?
Yes.
That's the upward force. Yeah, I actually think, here's what I want to do. I want to change the Y to 0. I want it to come out at the same spot where we are. The Y alteration right above my finger. I think that should just be 0. Don't make any changes there. And then I think my gut feel says 364, that upward force should maybe be 2,500. Make those two changes, save and run. So again, we want to make a small change, quickly save and run, and just test it. What does it look like? Still, it looks like it's growing out from in front of us.
It is kind of weird.
It doesn't look like it's shooting out in front of us. Let's try another thing. Let's go into, let's go where we...
Oh, we didn't save.
Oh, we didn't? Okay, try again. Okay.
Still doesn't quite look like we're.
A little better. It's not shooting very far forward, is it? Why isn't it doing that? Maybe because we're not going very fast yet.
Oh, maybe. Wait.
Gonna get up some speed and then fire
that's
it.
what I'm gonna do.
Okay, fire. Okay, not bad. I have one more suggestion, and that's change our startup growing speed to like make it 1.5 seconds. See where it says scale up time right there? The reference to scale up time? Because that's in one place, we only have to change one line of code. Make it longer. Make it 2 seconds if you want, but make it longer. If it's longer, it'll go land in the position and grow in its position, I think. Okay, see what happens with that. That doesn't look good. It's like it doesn't have any forward force at all.
Let's try. Oh wait, we didn't save.
Yeah, I guess that it needs us to go faster for that forward force for it to look like it's shooting out of us. Looks like you're in trouble. So just move till you get to the end of the track. Play the game till you get to the end of the track, then shoot and see how it looks. Fire. Yeah, I don't know if we can get this effect working correctly here. Fire. You're going pretty slowly.
But it still was pretty far in front of us.
You're right.
Though they actually are starting to look good. Yeah, I think they're pretty good.
It's not quite what I envisioned, but you're right. It is interesting, and it seems better than kind of what was before, I think. Let's change the. Let's go into game logic. I want to just look at that code. So, add force on line 363 does our forward force. It's weighted so that our player velocity, I think, is pretty heavy, so that when we're slow, this doesn't really seem to do much. I think I know we've done this before, but I feel like I almost want to do something like, hey, if player velocity is really slow, then let's set a breakpoint here. Let's find out what our player velocity is. Let's attach to Unity, do a quick test, get up a little bit of speed, and then hit enter to fire it, okay?
I haven't even started yet. That was really weird.
Go.
Now?
Yes. What's our velocity? Okay, so our x is -7. We were moving left. Our z is 8.4. So I think what I want to do.
Yay!
Oh, it just occurred to me. We're adding a force that matches our motion left or right, is what we're doing. I think what I want to do here, I want to give it only a forward velocity from this point. That's what I think I want to do. So I'm going to say forward Wait, can I do this? I wonder if I can multiply this times vector3 dot. Do I have just a z? I was hoping that I would have a z or a 1 in the one direction. Looks like I don't have that. Let's do this. Let's create a new vector3, and we're going to call this z only, like this. And I'm going to create a. Watch what I'm doing, Campbell, and see if you can figure
A
out
new vector 3.
See if you can figure out what the magic is going to be here.
0, 0, and then something.
Hold on. And now that's the magic. What do you think about that?
I think Visual Studio is saying that it's wrong.
I can't do vector multiplication, apparently. I can't do vector multiplication.
Why not?
Vector times a vector appears... Oh, it's a dot product, isn't it? Okay, so I can't do that. All right, so never mind. That
Oh,
won't
wait, I
work.
just realized something that we can do.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Don't do anything there yet. Let me come in here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to say, I'm going to change this up a little bit, and we're going to do this dot z like that. And now my z only is here, and now my player velocity is going to be here. But I think what I want to do is I want to say, hey, if this z only dot z is less than 10, meaning we're moving really slowly, I want to do one thing, and then if we're moving that quickly, I want to do something different. So if we're moving slowly, I want to come in here and make this forward transform be like maybe times 10,000. I want to try that. We're going to need to save. We're going to need to restart the game to see if those changes occur. Can we save it? Can we stop and try that now? So now try firing one at slow speed. Okay. And so it should go out further, but I'm not sure if that's the case or not.
Sorry. I messed up.
Oopsies. All right. Oh no, jump, jump. Oh, you made it anyway. Nice.
Oh.
That was awesome. When the ramp hits them, they should explode and go away.
That is true. I do like that.
Do you agree with that?
Uh-huh.
It's as if we hit them in big speed, right? They should-
Oopsies. I meant to hit the control key, but I accidentally hit the enter key. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
so
I
it's-
also think that if we double tap enter, it should make like a ramp double the size. Like if we do boom boom, and if we have 2 ramps.
I'm with you. A double tap or hitting enter a second time while there's a ramp already on screen in front of you.
Yeah, and then it just replaces that one.
Oh, you know what we should also do? We should drag the script that destroys the object when it gets behind us onto the ramp. So the ramp is destroyed and not sitting around after we pass it.
Oh yes, delete behind camera.
Did you find it?
Yep.
Delete behind. Good job. Okay. Okay, so that'll get rid of that. I think we do this. Here's my idea. Here's my idea for that. For the double click. So listen to this. Okay, you wanted to do something here with drop ahead position. It used to be here. We deleted it. Do you want to just delete that line of code?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do with
Go
the
ahead.
drop ahead position. I was like, oh, I have an idea for cleanup that we can do.
Go for it. Good job. Okay, so launch ramp is here. Here's what I want to do. This power up, I'm going to rename this to ramp. Okay. I'm going to, I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to create a new game object out here. So it's a field, which means it's going to remember it between method calls. Does that make sense to you, Campbell?
Yes.
And I'm going to call this ramp, last ramp created. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see if this is in front of us. And if it is, when we come in to create ramp, instead of creating a new one, I'm going to double the size. Does that make sense, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So last ramp created is there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to say, well, you know what? At some point I can just say last ramp created is equal to ramp right here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Looks like my keys are not quite hitting where I want them to be. So I'm just going to say last ramp created is equal to that ramp. Then up here, I'm going to say, hey, if the last ramp created is not null, then I'm going to come in here and say last ramp created dot get component. And I'm going to get, or wait, it's a game object. I should be able to get its transform, right? You taught me that. Transform.z. I want to check to see if it's behind us or not. I've got a property already in here called player. See, I'm using it right there. So I can come in here and I say, look, if last ramp created transform.z is greater than player.z, then that means it's in front of us. And I can also do this thing that you taught me, which is let's make the code easier to read. So we're going to say ramp is in front of us.
Player.
In front of player. Right? What's going on here with the Z's? Why doesn't it like this? Transform does not... transform dot local position. Sorry. My bad. Local position dot Z.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, player, and then this has got to be dot transform. Sorry.
Wow.
Wow, that it was like I was so far off.
No. It's just wow that it's so many things until Z.
Yeah, I know. It is, isn't it? Okay, so ramp is in front of player. If ramp is in front of player, then we want to double the size of the ramp. So I might say, I might call a method here called double ramp size.
Size.
Like that. And I might pass in last ramp created. Like this. And then I'm going to say, let's get out of here. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. So now let's call double ramp size. Declare the method. It's still got a game object coming in. So what do I need to do? I need to get to that ramp scale up script over here because I really want to call a method here that doesn't exist. So I'm going to come in here and say get component. I want to get the ramp scale up right there. Let's declare a new local for that. Call this ramp scale up. Just like we had down here. It's the same code you wrote down below. Here, let me get rid of these right here so we can see more. It's just like the code you wrote here. See that right there, Campbell?
Yeah.
It's like that. So I'm getting the ramp scale up, and at this point I'm going to say ramp scale up. Now I want to call double ramp size from here, like this. And I could have done these two lines of code in here instead, but I thought, why not make this code really easy to read, and then this one, if we need to see what's going on, we can go see it. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, we have to declare this as a method, right?
Yep, so I'm going to declare it as a method. Now we want to double it up. Well,
How
what
did
happens?
it know we wanted to do it in ramp scale up?
I am in ramp scale up.
Oh, you are?
See, look
I
where
thought
I
we were
was.
in game logic. Oh,
I
we're
was, but
here,
because I
yes.
was on this object, it declared it here.
Yeah, okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so now I'm in here. Now I want to scale it up, which means I think all I need to do is I need to say, I need to do two things. I first need to say, hey, if we have already doubled the size, then I'm going to get out. I need to declare this as a Boolean. So I'll come up right here. I'll just type in VB. There's my Boolean. Okay. And if so.
And then at the end of us doubling the size, we have to set we have already doubled the size to true.
Exactly. Right? And so now here we have to double the size. I think it's going to be as simple as grabbing each of these scale x's.
And then multiplying them times 2.
Kind of. It's scale x dot end value.
Times 2.
It's would be either one of two ways. I would say it's equal to. I think you like this code better. That
I do.
times 2.
I really like it when we do that. Because I don't know why, but it feels like we're tricking the code.
It feels like what?
We're tricking the code.
Okay. And there we go. You with me?
Yeah.
and then we set it true. That might work. Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Here, can you close the door when you leave, please?
Save all.
This is kind of cool if this works. I like this.
Uh-oh.
Why is it slow?
It is super slow.
Do we have errors? Check the console log.
Well, there is...
I'm seeing an error at the bottom. Unassigned reference exception. The variable camera of delete behind camera has not been assigned.
Yeah, that's,
Wait. Oh. Oh, okay. So we got to get the camera. I gotcha. Okay, cool.
I don't think that's what was slowing it down so much.
I think you might be right. Let's keep running and see what's going on. I don't remember making any significant changes.
What?
That was it. All right.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Yep.
It looks like it totally worked.
Oh, the thing is, you can't jump at the end of that double-sized ramp.
Let's go look at our jump code.
It's
know
not that
why?
hard, I think.
You know why? Because our jump code.
We can easily change it. We changed it when we get the...
Our jump code says you can't jump if you're already in the air. And
Oh,
then
wait, I actually want to try something. Huh.
What are you trying?
Wait, I just want to check. I want to see if, do you remember if we're checking the code to see if we have 2 ramps, that we can use?
Let's go check.
Then we can do it.
It's back over here. Game logic. If last ramp created is not null, then we check to see if it's in front of the player. If it is in front of the player, we double the ramp size.
Uh-oh. So we never check if we have 2 ramps.
We're never checking if we have 2 ramps. But
more.
at this point,
Actually, I do feel...
we can't create 2 ramps if there's 1 in front of us because of this code. What happens is we call double ramp size even if it's already doubled. There's one thing I just realized though. When we do this double ramp size and we do this, we also, on each one of these, we want to say
Oh, yeah.
this dot, we want to do a start on this again. And I think isn't there a restart on this? Is there a reset to both start and end to the current value? That's not what I think I want. I think I just want to call start again on all of these. And because that'll then start the animation, I think. Because right now I noticed that if it's already animated and it's done with its animation and you change only the end value, it'll immediately jump up. Did you notice that? It went like
Yeah,
boom.
I did.
So I think we need this to get a smooth animation up, is what I think. I forget. I feel like we were here to do something else. I don't remember what it was. Do you remember? Was there something else we were going to do? Some other change from what we saw? Oh, the jump code.
Oh, yes, the jump code.
We can't jump. So the reason I think we can't jump, Campbell, is because we have code that says how far is our Y from the track. If it's too high, we don't allow ourselves to jump. It keeps us from getting a double jump from going too far out of the game.
Yes.
But I think what we want to do now is we want to check to see how far is the Y off the track, unless the last ramp created, we're right above it. If we're kind of above it, then maybe we allow another jump. That might be what we want to do.
But how do we know which ramp it is?
Well, if it's in game logic, we have this cool variable called last ramp created.
Oh, right.
So we'll know that if it's there. Is the jump code here?
No, it's in player properties.
Dang.
Which does kind of suck.
It's a little trickier because it's kind of in the wrong place. If the jump code were here, instead, we do have a reference to the player. See that, Campbell, right there?
Yeah.
I don't think the other is true. I don't know if the player has access to the game logic. I don't think it does. So I think what we want to do is move the jump code here. Can we go get the player script up here?
Yep, I got it. Wait.
Okay, so here's the jump code. This method is near ground, right? It's got to be at least this far off the ground. What we could do Campbell, is we could do this. This would kind of allow a double jump, I suppose, so it might not be so great. But as a quick fix, we could change this to like 2.5. See that?
Yes.
If you wanted to. Or we could go move all this over into game logic. The quick fix would allow us to do double jumping without the ramp, though, I think. Which might be fun, too. Let's try the quick fix and see what it does. Right? Quick changes and tests. That's what we want to do. Change it to 2.5, run it. See what you think. Give me some gameplay testing on it. First thing you want to do is try double jump. So you can definitely double jump. We could also reduce the force of the jump, the height of the jump, the upward force of the jump. All right, now try the ramp and try jumping out the ramp. It'll probably work. No ramps appeared? Any errors? Scroll up to the top and see any errors.
Just the regular errors. We get like every time we try to use a mesh collider.
Let's go figure that one out. I kind of want to figure that one out so we clean this up. It's in the fry box.
No, it's since Unity. What?
Scene hierarchy path is Fry's clone, Fry box 1. So it's in the fry boxes. So we got to set convex on the mesh colliders right there. On both of those, I think. And we're coming up on our time to end the show soon.
Well then, do you want to...
Let's run and see if we at least...
Show me something.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Fine. Show me something cool, Campbell. What you got?
So, right now my show me something cool is this donut that I've been working on in Blender.
Scoot a little bit so we don't have your face cut off.
Oops.
There you go.
This donut that I've been working on in Blender, and yeah, it's really interesting. And then there's actually one thing that I want to show you that is pretty cool, but it's in Blender, and it's how I got all of these sprinkles on. And
I love. By the way, I want to say two things about the sprinkles. I love the kind of random distribution. I also love the curves that I see. I'm not sure if they're all curved, but some of them are curved. I love that.
Some of them are, yeah.
Also, I suspect that those 4 that are floating have something to do with all of these down here.
Those are kind of like in Unity when we instantiate something. Those are kind of like the prototypes, the ones that we're instantiating.
Okay.
And then the sprinkles on the donut are kind of like the ones that have been instantiated.
Okay.
So the thing that I did to get all of these on is I selected the icing, went wait, no, it was here. I added a particle setting. Here, I'll do it again, and then we'll just have double the sprinkles. But then right now, since it is set to emitter, it's just gonna be balls. And then if we hit play, it will just do that. But we want to do it as a hair. But
what's a hair? Oh, a hair is kind of like a line, I guess. It follows a track.
It's like a bunch of hairs, and then wherever the hairs intersect with the icing, that's where
they'll put
they'll put the sprinkle, but it's not quite done yet. First, we also have to. Dang it. Dang it! I totally forgot where it is. But there's a place. Is it in? No, I don't think so. Is it in here? No. Did that do anything? No. Dang it, I forgot. It's not in here. Is it in advanced?
I'm cleaning up the coins nearby.
Yep.
Godem is out there flying a drone as well.
I do not.
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
No worries.
Wait.
I like forget things all the time. Right? Not a big deal. But I love that it's cool. So
Wait, I remember. So you go. It says render as path currently.
Yeah.
Currently it's path, but if you want just one type of sprinkle, you can do as type object, and then the instance object, we can make it just do more bendy sprinkles, or we can make it.
Oh, you've got those are the different objects that you created before. One's called Sprinkle Bendy, is that right?
Yes.
And you've got a long,
Actually,
medium,
wait.
and short one.
I'm going to create a new thing just for this.
So there's only one model for a bendy, is that right?
Huh? What do you mean? Yes, there's only one.
And then you've got a long, medium, and short. It's super cool.
Wait, I just have to change this. 0.002. Much better.
It's very cool, Campbell.
And then now wait. I want to make it just a bit bigger. One second.
Uh-oh, it's a raid. It's a raid, Campbell.
Wait, can we
Campbell,
just
it's a
finish
raid.
this, Mom?
Wait, what? Oh, this donut is so cool.
Ah, wait. And then, sorry. So then if we can, where is it? Render. So if we select the cube, we should see. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Can I have the mouse, Dad?
Sorry, my bad.
I see. So currently all of the cubes are underneath the icing, which is a problem that I've had before. And in a mission, we can go to source and then do use modifier stack, and now they'll be on top. So we have all of these random cubes on top of our icing.
That is so cool, Campbell.
But I just did that with the sprinkles. And since I have multiple sprinkles, like...
Yeah. Did you have to do it like 4 times, one for each sprinkle type?
Or yeah, I did. No, I didn't actually. Here's
You
all
can
I
have an
did.
emitter choose from the different sprinkle types?
Yes, I can.
That's super
I just
cool.
put them all into one collection. So basically one parent object. And then I went to render.
Yeah.
And chose render as collection, and then chose the sprinkles.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
Oh.
That's super cool. All right, should we end the show?
Yep.
Mom does not like us going overtime. Child Labor Department / mom does not like that. All right, ready to say goodbye to everybody, Campbell?
Goodbye.
I'm going to get a raid set up for everybody. Let me go figure out where we're going to raid you to. Thanks for watching it. Good job, Campbell. I thought you did a great job. We did some cool things. What are we going to do next time? I want you to think about that. Let's figure that out as we get in there and do that. Let's see what we got out here. We'll send you over to Lana Lux. She is a game developer. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow, I think, right?
Yep.
Okay.